Shemai GTA chums, we are in our bunker. That's because we're going to make a sale because it's double money on all bunker sales this week, so you want to do it. And for once, perhaps this is the first time I have a full bunker. First off, you pick resupply to start off with once you have a full bunker, and then you sell it in a public wet lobby, sell to Los Santos, and there we go. I've already checked by expanding my radar to see if there's anybody nearby, but if anybody's stealth, we're kind of screwed. We look for one vehicle mainly to do this sailing, or this is the second vehicle actually, because this will give us 3 drops, and it's pretty armoured, and we should be able to manage it in 3. This is one of 2. The other one is the truck. Shut up, mate. The not armoured truck, it's the Phantom Wedge, and you'll be able to deliver it in a 1er in the Phantom Wedge. It's by far the safest one to do it in, but if you get anything else, just abandon session, find a new session. You'll take a little bit of a hit, but you won't be able to do it solo basically, unless you have a chum. If you have a chum, you could probably deliver, with 3 vehicles, you could definitely deliver anything really, because at least if you've got a chum who's good at driving, of course. You can deliver 1, your chum can deliver 2, or vice versa, depending on who's the best driver. So you'll want to do that. With this, we don't have any armour, any sticky bombs, there's no defences, but that doesn't matter because a Mark II Oppressor will never blow this up because he'll have to go for a reload. By the time he's reloaded, you've done a delivery, because it's a very short delivery. Keep your radar expanded no matter what you're doing, and just keep an eye on what people are up to. In many ways, this could be the best. If you've got a chum, this is going to be the best delivery vehicle. But because if there's only one chum, it leaves one exposed, because there's one back there that somebody could be blowing up right now. However, if you've got a chum, you've got 2 out being delivered, and then 1 to get to it to then reacquire once one of you has finished. I'd recommend you in a biker gang, because then you can get right on your Mark II Oppressor and get your jars back again. But you could also use anything, you use CEO or whatever. But I figure the Mark II Oppressor gives you a chance to combat people as well, is my kind of theory, even though it's not quite as good anymore, but you never know. If you're up against a noob, it can be helpful. Oh, here we go. Chum, 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 look at that. So we're going to do that delivery. Also, we got a full lobby, or we did have when we joined. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's have a cup of tea. Okay, what else? What else have we got? I'll talk about the other delivery vehicles as well. I'm just going to get my Mark II Oppressor. We've got a Death Bike. That's the one. I got 2 Oppressors, by the way, but I bought them before when they were on discount and before they were 8 million. I've been playing the game quite a while, so I've not had to worry about 8 million Mark II Oppressors. If you press spacebar or whatever the button is to go down, I think it is, then you get automatically 130 knots. So you can see there 130 or something. You will get that speed if you're on the ground, right? So look at that. But the problem with the ground is there's obstacles. So look at that. I'm not pressing anything, and then you take off, right? And I think it's 108 or something. 108. There we go. I put my Judars in, yeah. Suddenly get a speed boost. So that is because I'm pressing and holding spacebar. It means that you will tend to go downwards, so you need to keep pulling back on your stick. So you elevate. You can also blast off a ridge as well, and if you hit a ridge and come off it, it automatically goes to 130. So I'll not show you that, but it's not as useful as just pressing spacebar, honestly. Keep an eye on your 6 as well is what I should have said. But keep your radar expanded, but mainly for the deliveries. We're good now. We're good for now. So we got 2 deliveries done here because we're getting in this one, therefore we're not going to get griefed. Even I think the laser will struggle these days because the fire rate's terrible. Same in the new laser, whatever that's called, the Raiju. That has a crap fire rate, so it is very hard to get people and blow them up. And back the same as it used to be. And I reckon most likely they'll blow themselves up, most noobs. So that's pretty good. I'm not saying they wouldn't blow you up, because if a laser was to hit me now or whatever, they'll have lots of runs. So over time we could end up having a bad situation where we lose our goods. But hopefully we'll nail this sucker. What about the other delivery vehicles? Then, well, you have another Insurgent pickup custom. There's a green colour one. The problem with that is it takes too long because you drive to about, is it 5 delivery points, and you stop and you have to shoot Merryweather when you get to a delivery point, and drop your goods, yeah, and then you move to the next delivery point, drop your goods again, and then shoot Merryweather. So it just takes time, and you can do 2 of them solo maximum, I would say. 3 is a no-go. So 3 during between two people, super easy, well worth it. Crack on, lads. Come on, mate, get him away. So yeah, very good. Look at this red guy. He's playing the headshot challenge, whatever it is, that's cracking off at the moment. Got a bit of a longer delivery on this one. This is a bit cheeky, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. It's so long since I've done deliveries in this. I mean, 2 deliveries. So long, I should say, since I've done 2 deliveries. I don't think I've done many 3 deliveries, if any. Maybe I've not even done maximum full as well. This is probably my first maximum full, because normally you'll get a rubbish delivery vehicle. So either the green Insurgent downwards is your rubbish ones, and you want to solo find a new session at that point. Also, you've got the next best rubbisher one, the next best one after the green. So going down, you've got the Marshall off-roader, and you go off-road through the mountains doing deliveries. It's very vulnerable to any kind of griefers, because it's got tinfoil armor. But people, by the way, doing all these deliveries, people cannot lock onto you. Like the Mark II Oppressor can't lock on. So I did talk about them unloading their weapons, but they're hardly going to hit you once, most Mark II Oppressors, because they don't even know how to drive those things. So don't worry about the Oppressor. Even in the Marshall off-roader, you might not even worry about them too much, because you can survive. There's all. I mean, any good Oppressor person should be able to blow you up in anything other than the Insurgent pickup custom, probably. And that includes the truck as well, unfortunately, because it is very good. What truck did I say at the start? The Death truck. I don't know. It's got a Phantom Wedge. That's the one. It's very good, but it can be blown up really easily, just a missile or 2 or something. It's not. Any good Oppressor pilot will destroy you. End of game. That's why this makes a better one in many ways. But if the Oppressor's sensible, they'll go off to your collection point, and they'll start blowing stuff up before you even got to them. So there we go. What's the other one? So the worst one of them all for deliveries is actually the FWD sand dune thing, dune buggy. It's the dune buggy. And the reason is the Marshall off-roader just takes you off-road, and it's pretty good. So we're going to just use our services and go to Kazatka Sparrow. I mean, it's pretty good for driving in a straight line, and it drops mines, because you'll get these biker club people on the motorbikes try and kill you. But just drop mines and it'll blow them up, no problem. Any junior griefers as well, very easy to deal with them with the mines, similarly. But the problem with it is it's really jiggly, and sometimes you just take off-road routes. And the problem with going off-road with it is that you can end up in a shallow amount of water, or if you fall off a track and end up in some shallow water like a river bottom or like in a river, you'll drown it really, really easily. And it's so jiggly on the off-road. It's 2-wheel drive, by the way, back-wheel drive. And I've lost the most amount of goods using that for that reason. Not from griefers, funnily enough. Although I have got griefer-wise, I've got killed in the Phantom Wedge once, I think. In the Insurgent pickup custom, right? I think the green one, yeah? The Merryweather one. I have got one of those blown up, but I think that's because I was stupid, right? This is really stupid, because I got out of it or something, or I accidentally pressed get out of it. And when you get out of a vehicle, it means it can take less missiles. So the Mark II, and it was stationary, so the Mark II Oppressor just sat there and fired cracked missiles off. I did try and get to it, but it spawned me too far away to get there in time. But I did kill him for the rest of the session until he left. So, or her, that person. So that's good. So pretty good, eh? But I don't know what else. Marshall off-roader. I think I have got killed by 1 or 2 griefers with the Marshall off-roader. But normally, because of the positioning of them, they don't bother, because it goes through the mountains, the mountain we just flew over is pretty close to the first route. So we're over in the Chumash bunker. So the Farmhouse and the Chumash bunker are the only ones to go for. I would go for Chumash, because it's cheaper and it's a lovely ocean drive. I'd say there's not much in it between the two. The Farmhouse is better. I think Harm 1 said the Farmhouse is far better, but I don't think it is that much better, honestly, because some of the deliveries go into the city, which takes you through the casino, and that is Griefer Alley. There's always PvP people pissing around, and I mean, with the existence of the railgun and people on foot blowing stuff up, I'd say that's a reason not to go there. Because you will get blowed up pretty damn easy. No, I mean, railgun in the Insurgent is fine. That's not going to be a problem. It takes too many hits. It's not going to blow you up. But in anything else in the Insurgent, it's blow up time. you'll be dead. Even, you know, especially something big and tanky. Big and tanky, not tanky. Big and not tanky. Big target like the Phantom Wedge. That'll get blowed up. I'll show you the position of those at the end of the video when I've stopped getting nervous about people. I'm not really nervous because nobody's going to blow me up in this except for a Raiju, and even that. It doesn't have the fire rate. I'm confident that it's not going to work. How far have we got? 2.67. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. What else do you want to know about this? The deliveries. Oh, with the bunker, because it's on discount this week. There is if you do the bunker deliveries, that's a dirty-looking old truck, and that'll give you, I think, 150 grand because it's 3 times on that rather than 50 grand. It's worth doing, but you can only do it once. I think it's an in-game day. Or it's a real life day. I think it is. I'd never do them because they're not worth it for me. Don't make enough money, 50 grand, but 150 grand I would do it if I had time. But you need to do your upgrades in the bunker. That's important. So as soon as you can, get the efficiency upgrades of the. I think they've got the manufacturing. Maybe there's a people one, but both of them you need to do to make it a viable business. And it is viable as it is. But what I mean is a viable business is not sourcing your bunker goods because you don't have time. It's best to purchase it on the basis that it's a fully upgraded bunker. I wouldn't necessarily purchase it if you don't have it upgraded because I don't know the statistics, I don't remember, but I'd say it's probably not worth it. Is that an oppressor? Yes, it is. Hopefully that oppressor comes after us because we can laugh at them then. What else about that? About the bunker generally? Oh, you get bunker weapons as well. So the Mark II weapons, which are essential in the game, you need the bunker to manufacture those. So for that reason, you need to buy the bunker, even if you don't run it as a business. And that's kind of why you need the efficiency bonuses as well, because you do the bunker research. So I would run it as both. Run it as a business, and it's more efficient. What is that chum doing? Oh, just flying over the top of me. Can't even see them. They're probably too high. Oh, you've made me miss it now. Fat Tony. All right, Fat Tony. How you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen you there. Oh, funny. You made me miss that turning. What was I saying? Bunker research. People say the best way to do bunker research is to do the sale missions with a fully upgraded bunker and then fast track the research. But the way I did it, because I'm lazy, I just put 100% to research, and it's just easier. Honestly, I just can't be bothered with the hassle of stuff like that. And we've done it. We get a mega bonus now. Remember, we started at 1 million. So hopefully we've got 20 people still in. That's the maximum you need for the 2.5% per person bonus. What is that? 3.15 million. What? 3.15. Oh yeah, because we did it in town because you get a bonus by doing it in town. What? How many people are in this set? Hopefully 20. 21. So that is the maximum you're ever going to get on it for double money. That is amazing. And that would be 1.5 million for single money. Tell me that's not worth it. And all you need to do is just purchase your goods and keep filling it up. There are raids. Once you have maximum value, there are raids. I'll show you also where my bunker's there. There is another bunker up here in the hills somewhere. Now, your deliveries on the martial offer order go here, here, and here. So if you're here, it is better for the martial offer order deliveries, I think, except for the far one. But no, it probably isn't, because you've always got a far one with either bunker. There's always this one over here or this one over there, which that's another thing to bear in mind when doing multi-drop deliveries. With a martial offer order, if your delivery's over here, even 2 martial offer orders is going to be difficult. And also, I should say, with the Dune buggy, 2 deliveries is tricky sometimes. So I'd always probably just go off 1 delivery until you're confident and just bin 2 for sure. Anyway, got any questions, drop them below. I'll try my very best to answer. But thank you very much for watching this long video, and have a great day if you're playing Das GTA.